Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, My Extraordinary Ordinary. My name is Danielle, and today before we get started, I want to talk to you about a couple of changes that I'm making to my channel. Now the first change that I plan to make on my channel is that although I still plan to bring you motivational content hopefully once a week, that is my goal, I'm not going to necessarily say that it's going to happen every single Monday by 3 o'clock. I know in the past that had been my uploading schedule and that's been what I've been trying to do, but life has gotten really busy. I've had a lot going on, and although I love YouTube, I really do, and I love this content and I believe in it wholeheartedly, it's just been a little bit too much for me to put that expectation on myself that I have to do it by a certain day, by a certain time. So my goal and my aim is to bring you a new video every single week, once a week, but as for the day and time, I'm going to really relax that restriction on myself and tell you that I'm not sure when that will happen, but the goal is to do it once a week. So with that being said, if you've been watching my videos and you like my content and you're not subscribed to my channel, please do take a minute and hit that subscribe button down below, and also ring the bell notification so you do get notified every single time that I do upload a new video, because like I said, it's not going to be necessarily on a regular schedule the way it was in the past, and that's just so that I can accomplish everything in my life that I want to get done and not feel quite so much pressure. Now the second change that you're going to see on my channel is that along with the motivational videos that I've been doing that you've come to love and know and enjoy, I will also be adding some devotional content. Now my goal and aim with these devotionals is to keep them relatively short, probably around 5 to 6 minutes or less, and just share with you just a little bit of brief insight as to what I'm studying, what I'm learning, what God's teaching me. Although I have been thinking about this a lot in the past and it's been on my mind and my heart, my hesitation really was, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a theologian, and I am absolutely 100% a very flawed person, and so I wasn't sure that any sort of devotional content that I would put out would be well received. But you know what? Sometimes we have to follow the prompting of the Holy Spirit, and we have to follow where God is leading us and what He's calling us to do, and I really feel like this is something that the Lord has put in my heart and called me to do. I did reach out to YouVersion, which is this Bible app that I use on my phone, asking if they were looking for content or writers, and they're actually not looking for any new content creators right now on YouVersion at all. They said they would email me if that changes, and I thought to myself, okay, well, I want to write devotionals. How can I do that then? And then I realized that I already do have a platform here on YouTube, so that is a change that you're going to see. And again, not on a regular schedule of any kind, just occasionally as I feel like I have something that I want to share with you guys. Sometimes it's going to be in place of a regular motivational video. Sometimes it will be in addition to, depending on my week and depending on what I have going on. So those are the changes that I will be making to my channel upcoming. I hope you guys will understand and be supportive. You guys know that life does get busy, and I hope that you will watch the devotional content and really enjoy it and hopefully learn something from it. And even if you're a person that watches my channel or is subscribed to my channel and maybe you aren't a Christian or you don't have a faith-based background, like I said, I'm going to aim to keep these devotionals really short and to the point. So maybe try it and see how you like it and see what you think. But if it's not for you, I completely understand. I'm not here to shove my theology or my beliefs down anybody's throat. But like I said, this is just something I feel called to do and something that I want to do. The other thing that I want to say about this is these devotional videos for me will be very much a come as you are type of setting. I'm going to sit down and go through the content I want to share, but I am not going to worry about what I'm wearing, what I look like, because to me, this content and what I have to share and what the Lord is showing me and the Holy Spirit is speaking to me is way more important than what I look like. And a lot of times, although I love YouTube and I love what I'm sharing on YouTube, that is a big part of it. That does take a lot of my time, the behind the scenes, getting ready to shoot videos, making sure that I'm looking the way I want to look to be on camera, and that's not something for these devotional videos that I'm going to worry about. So I do just want to say that as well. Now that I've shared with you the changes I plan to implement on my channel, I do want to go ahead and jump into the very first devotional that I want to share with you on this channel. Now the format for my devotionals will be sharing one Bible verse with you and kind of building the devotional from that one verse. Now obviously at times there will be many other verses that will speak to me or that will correlate with the content that I want to share. I will always have additional Bible verses linked down below, and I will also share the version of the Bible that I'm quoting from, just so you know, in case you're curious about that. But in an effort to keep these devotionals short and kind of to the point, I'm going to be sharing one Bible verse and building the devotional around that one verse. So today's verse comes from 1 Samuel 16, verse 7, and it says, "But the Lord said to Samuel, 'Don't judge by his appearance or height, for I have rejected him.' The Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. People judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Now, when I read this verse some weeks ago, it really stuck with me, and it's been in my heart and on my mind for quite some time. And if you notice from the thumbnail, the caption on the thumbnail says, "What's beyond your mirror?" And I think this question is something that is definitely worth pondering and thinking about, because many times when we're focused on looking in the mirror, we're usually getting ready for work or getting ready for our day in the morning, and our focus is solely on our physical appearance. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but in thinking about what's beyond your mirror, I want you to think about how people would see you and how people would perceive you if they couldn't see you. Let me repeat that again. In thinking about what's beyond your own mirror, I want you to think about how people would see you and perceive you if they couldn't see you. What would happen if everyone around you who had to see you was blind, and the only way that they could see you was through your tone of voice, through the words that you spoke to them, through the inflection in your words and your attitude? What would be beyond your mirror? What would they see if they couldn't see you physically and they only could see your personality attributes? What would they see? In our culture today, so much emphasis and importance is placed on our physical appearance, especially on social media. When we turn on the TV, when we look at Instagram, when we look at Facebook, we always see ads that are targeted to help us look better, to help us change our appearance. People oftentimes are posting pictures regarding their lifestyles or what they're wearing or different things they're doing, and it's really centered on physical appearance. But as we age, and we all will age whether we want to or not, our physical appearance, our beauty, our handsomeness will definitely fade, and all that we're left with is what's beyond our mirror. What people remember about us is not our physical appearance or what we look like or what we wore, or for me, even though I love handbags, not the handbag that I carried, but the way that we treated them. Were we kind to them? Did we listen to them? Did we show a genuine interest in them and what they're experiencing and what they're going through? Were we there for them? Did we show them the love of Jesus when we were with them? Were we the kind of person that really made them think, "I can't wait to see that person again"? Or were we the kind of person that made them think, "I don't really want to see that person again. I'm glad that my time with this person is over"? It's important to remember that that's what matters most to Jesus, and that's what should matter most to us if we're followers of Jesus and we want to live our lives to glorify Him. So my question of the day for you is simply this: what's beyond your mirror? What's beyond your mirror, and do you like what you see? If not, how are you going to ask God to change you so that you can really emulate Him in everything you do, and that you can be the person that He wants you to be when you look beyond the mirror? Thank you so much for joining me today. I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. And let me know in the comments below, did you enjoy this devotional content? Is this something that you are interested in? If not, I completely understand, and that's not a problem. I hope that you will still subscribe and watch my other videos. But if you do like it, please do let me know. Have a wonderful day, and remember, God loves you.